Welcome back, guys. We are continuing on with this Making Williams Great Again challenge. And we have got Albert Park coming up next. So let's just have a quick look to see if any parts need replacing, which they don't. So that's good. Don't think we're doing anything at the moment. We can't upgrade any more facilities. I don't want to upgrade either of these until these are maxed out, I think. And I might even want to do these before I do these. So factory is basically just manufacturing parts, which I'm not actually manufacturing many parts at the moment. Design center is mainly for the research, but at the moment I haven't got the cash to be able to take advantage of any extra slots that I get. So I think I'm just going to pour all of my funds into these four. Now I haven't actually looked at anything else yet. So the team hub is the morale and staff development. Scouting department, I don't really need that. I can't even remember if I've set my scouts going again or not. The race simulator is for weekly development on the drivers, so that might be useful. 1.9 million. Now, the one thing that I do want is this weather center, because that is going to make quite a bit of difference during the wet races. Because having only 60% forecast accuracy is not ideal. I'd have to upgrade it multiple times, but it does only cost 1.5 million. So it's pretty cheap and it's pretty useful. The boardroom is not important. The hospitality is not particularly important. Team attractiveness is only really for recruiting new people. And I've already got the drivers that I want, so that'd only be for staff. The helipad is sponsor target payout. But if this game is anything like the previous game, the amount of money that you get back from the tour center and the helipad is not equivalent to the amount of money that it costs on the monthly upkeep and on refurbishing the buildings. So if I remember right, it's actually more cost efficient to not upgrade them at all. Obviously the helipad has the team attractiveness built into it as well. The memorabilia room is morale and team attractiveness. So really, the only thing I want from here is the weather center. Morale might be important, and I've obviously got weekly development for the staff and for the drivers on these two. So I could go into these if I wanted, but I think what I'll do is I'll only invest in these once the condition drops down a notch. How much is the refurbish? It doesn't tell you until you need to do it. Okay. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll invest in the team hub, the race simulator, and the weather center once it needs refurbishing. Okay, so now the scouts are finished. So mine is at 72. Got an 87 and an 83. How much do they cost? 1.5 million a year and 2.1 million a year. Mine is 700k. Now, at the moment, I don't actually intend on buying anybody. So let's just scout everybody in order. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Okay, once again, we're not actually going to go for any of these, although I have actually been doing really well with them. I don't think it's worth the risk. 15th. I mean, it might be. But I just don't think it's really worth the risk. I think we're fine as we are. Let's have a look. So, to get to Q2, I earn 4 times as much as I'd lose. So, as long as I get 1 in every 5, then it pays for itself. Go on, let's do the Q2. And with this finish position, that's basically the same again, 1 in every 5. I reckon we can finish 15th, 1 in every 5. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm not really too fussed about this hot streak. Because I need to finish. I'd need to finish 15th 5 times in a row, rather than 1 in every 5. That's that's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. So yeah, let's just stick with these 2.
It's wonderful to be back down under.
Okay, so I'll sort all this out. I'll be back with you on race preparation. Okay, well, we've had another good qualifying session. This time it was Joe that came out highest in 11th position. So we managed to get the sponsor target, so that's good. And Albon's in 15th, which is also decent. So let's have a look to see what strategies we could possibly go for. So it's definitely a 1-stop. So which one stop do we go for? So we could either go for that, soft and hards, or we go for softs and mediums. So softs and mediums are 5 seconds quicker, but we don't have any tyre to play with. So I reckon one of us goes for softs and mediums, the other one softs and hards. So Albon can go for softs and mediums. And Zhou can go for softs and hards. So obviously I could go aggressive on the tyres and get a load of extra time, but it's pretty damn risky. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out. Okay. Right. I think we are set up ready to go. 11th and 15th. Let's see where we finish.
The fans here in Melbourne are all set. Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Try to race anyone, I just have no shot.
Albon's complaining, even though he's gained 2 spaces. Never happy. So Zhou has gained a space, and Albon has gained 2. 1 place, I should say, not a space. Good start. So there is a rather large gap opening up in front of Zhou, so it doesn't look like he's going to be able to keep DRS. once the battery runs out, I think we are going to drop down a few spaces. Don't know why I'm calling them spaces and not places.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Copy.
Right, I am going to carry on pushing on the fuel for a while.
DRS enabled. So P13, Magnussen with you now. Gasly behind. Power back.
Okay.
So Albon's managed to close the gap, so he's getting DRS now. Show isn't quite managing to close the gap. There's not really much I can do with Joe. I think he's just gonna have to give the place up to Hulkenberg.
I can't believe it.
Head down, mate. Keep pushing.
There's a chance he might be able to retake him again. But I don't think there's any point in pushing the fuel with Joe. Let's give him one lap, see what he can get done. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get the place back.
Bang, I'm seriously stuck.
Keep the head down. Keep the head down. What we have left.
Yeah, I don't think there's any point in burning the fuel any longer.
So lift and coast level 3.
Copy.
Oof,
Need more like going to turn 4.
thought it was going to go in the back of him there. So for now, I don't really think there's any point in doing anything. We could try to conserve some battery or some fuel, but it's pretty risky. I could quite easily end up losing some places if I tried to do that. Yeah, they are trying their best against the Hasses, but Just haven't quite got the speed. So yeah, let's just advance time a little bit. Looks like Albon actually managed to get the place. And he's managed to get within DRS of Zhou as well. So that's really good. And it looks like Zhou has managed to overtake Hulkenberg as well. So, it's going to be a while until we have to pit. Let's just leave them doing what they're doing at the moment. Seem to be performing quite well without any intervention. Albon's actually managed to overtake Hulkenberg. They're doing surprisingly well. Oh no. Who is it? Well, it's not one of mine. Safety car deployed. Okay. Well, Zhou can definitely take advantage of this safety car. And Albon can if he changes his strategy onto hards. Now it does mean that I'm going to be double stacking. I think it's worth the double stack. I think it's worth it. So it does mean that Zhou is going to lose a couple of places. But if I don't take advantage of the safety car, then I could end up losing a ton of places.
And yes, we have. We've had a crash. What happened there?
Well, we may as well take a look at it. Well, it was a terrible time for the camera angle to change. So yeah, we're in 10th and 11th. Let's see
Positive on the Delta.
how many places we lose from the double stack.
Working brakes and tyres.
Box.
Russell is staying out. Interesting. So the Hasses are both coming in, so I'm going to lose some places to the Hasses. There's no doubt about it. But they're double stacking as well, so let's have a look, see what happens with Joe here. Well, he only lost one place. That's worked out quite nicely. So, a couple of pretty decent pit stops by the Williams crew. So yeah, that's worked out quite nicely. Okay. So obviously it was a shame that we had to double stack, but as you can see, everybody pitted. So if we didn't double stack, then Zhou would end up being in 19th position. when he eventually pitted. So I had to double stack. I had no choice. There's no way that Ocon, De Vries and Leclerc can make it to the end on softs. Surely not. Hards are only just about going to make it to the end. So even the ones on mediums might not make it. So Norris, Bottas and Sargent might not make it either. But Hulkenberg and Magnussen are both on hards. Right, let's advance time, let's push, deploy,
I think we can reduce lifting coast.
push, deploy.
Like to reduce light cut.
Copy.
And let's get ready for the restart. So we're in 10th and 12th at the moment. Let's see how they get on the restart. Hopefully I'll be able to overtake Hulkenberg.
Okay, looks like the safety car will be in this lap.
Looks like I'm under pressure from Norris. Joe's losing a bit of time having to defend from Norris, unfortunately. Let's see what happens here. But Norris is on softs, so
Okay, there's a
I'm
big
not
crash.
going to be able to compete with him.
Nick, probably a
Is
lot
that
of
another
debris
safety
on the
car?
start finish.
Let's have a look at it.
Okay, so we've got De Vries pushing a bit too hard at this point. The car's coming together.
it's a very
right
tiny,
there. And there'll be more than one unhappy team after that.
very tiny collision. I don't think there's any point in using the battery with Joe, because there's no point in fighting with Norris when Norris is on softs. And Ocon's also on softs, so let's not bother using any more battery. Joe is under considerable pressure here. I think I'm going to have to use the battery just to get on the
Make sure
back
you put
of
some energy.
Norris again.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Albon's lost a position to Hulkenberg, but he should be able to retake that position later on, hopefully.
There's enabled.
Right, we just need Joe staying inside of DRS. hope he can manage it. He's inside of DRS now. Unfortunately, I had to use all of my battery to make that happen, but I think it was worth it. So yeah, there's no point in fighting Norris. Not with him being on soft tyres.
Okay, keep pushing, keep pushing.
As soon as I try to race anyone, I just have no shot.
Unfortunately, Sonoda has got back inside of DRS range of Zhou, which is a shame. There's not much we can do about it. So, Albon needs to stay within DRS of Norris. That's pretty important. Unfortunately, my drivers are fighting each other. It's not really what I want, because they're slowing each other down. And now we are outside of DRS. Yeah, that wasn't ideal. Wasn't ideal at all. Do I burn some battery to try and get on the back of Norris? If I did that, then I'd be leaving Zhou vulnerable. Got another safety car.
It's a safety
Now,
car, safety car.
I don't think
On the Delta.
Yes, copy.
I don't think there's
Focus
any
on
point
front
in
tyres for now.
taking this. Now the bad thing with this is it means the cars on softs could potentially get a cheaper pit stop. Right, they're all going for the pit stop.
There's a yellow
Interesting.
flag now.
Well, I'm not going for the pit stop, but it looks like everybody else is. Right, this will be interesting. Magnussen isn't. Right, this is going to be an interesting race now. Because we're up to second and third. But everybody else is going to be on slightly fresher tyres. This is going to be an interesting race now. Because we're still on 88% tyres, which is not bad at all. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race now, with all of them cars pitting. That's changed the outlook of this race entirely. Right, let's see what happens. It's unfortunate that Magnussen didn't pit, but Magnussen might be able to slow the other cars down. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very interesting race now. What's going to happen? Well, we've got a ridiculous amount of fuel, an extra 7 kilograms. We really need to burn all that off. Hopefully, we don't get shunted in the arse by all of the faster cars. Leclerc's going to build up a huge lead with us slowing all the cars behind us down. Hopefully Zhou doesn't lose touch of Albon while defending from Perez, because it looks like he is doing. But he'll pick up the DRS from Perez anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Magnussen has overtaken Perez. That's hilarious. Oh, Magnussen. No, Zhou.
You okay?
What happened? Magnussen
Something's gone on
shunted
there. Looks
Zhou.
like it's Zhou
I
Guan
knew
Yu.
that was going to happen. I said that hopefully one of the cars behind doesn't shunt us. Oh, we were second and third, man.
Yeah, the wing is damaged.
Oh, that is devastating. Getting shunted in the rear by Magnussen. Right. Well, let's watch it. I'm absolutely
this
gutted.
happened as they arrived at turn 12. Dangerously close to each other. Has to be said, that was pretty risky. Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that.
Right. Well, Zhou's out of the race now. Tempted to just retire with him. Go on, let's keep him in.
So we are boxing.
Copy box.
You never know, something strange might happen. Another safety car with a load of cars pitting. Yeah, it's pretty devastating, that is, getting shunted by Magnussen. But unfortunately, Magnussen's still right behind me as well, so he might even shunt Albon, take us both out. I think I might just burn my battery with Albon, just to try and
Can use
stay
the
away
overtake.
from Magnussen.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gutted about that. The season's gone so well so far. And then to get shunted by another driver, pretty devastating.
Phil Bailey.
Copy.
DRS is enabled.
Clear pit exits.
Yeah, it looks like I've also sustained damage to the suspension as well. So it'd have to be something very strange happening to get Zhou back into the race.
Keep pushing.
Right, well, there's not really much that we can do at the moment, so let's just advance the time.
Pack's on the low side now.
Yeah, sure.
See how many positions we can hold on to with Albon. Unfortunately, he's dropping like a fly, but there's nothing I can do about that. All of the other cars are much faster than me. Zhou has managed to almost catch on to the back of Sargent, which is pretty impressive. Right, so there's 13 laps left. So I haven't really got any tyre to play with Albon. I've got a little bit to play with Zhou. So once Zhou catches onto the back of Sargent, I could start using some of the tyre and the battery to try and gain some places. So let's wait until Zhou gets onto the back of Sargent and then get some attacking on the way. Unfortunately, Hulkenberg is within DRS of Albon now. try to overtake Peugeot. I mean, he's right behind him, so let's wait until we get round the next corner, maybe.
We
Let's
can be
go for
aggressive
it.
with overtake usage.
Yeah, that does not look like an easy place to pass. Hopefully he'll get it done here. Doesn't look like he's going to though. So
Bang
I
up
think it
17
might
seconds.
just have to be the start-finish straight.
Pushing.
It's a bit of an awkward track to pass on,
I'm trying.
but he's going to get it done here, hopefully.
Keep pushing.
Okay, let's calm down on the tyres now.
Just focus on your tires.
Yeah.
Right, Albon, I think I might try and harvest some energy.
Get the pack under control.
Hopefully he doesn't drop outside of DRS. Looks like he is doing though. Yeah, he's dropped outside of DRS already. He's just about caught it. Yeah, I don't think Albon's going to be able to stay in touch with Hulkenberg, unfortunately. It's quite sad. Joe has got 5 seconds to catch up to De Vries. Probably not going to happen. 10 laps to go. Right, let's just advance some time. Oh, he is catching up. Where shall I try and overtake? Probably the start-finish straight. But I might need to start burning now
Use the
so I
rest.
get within
Copy.
striking range.
How many laps are left?
5 laps to go.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to get the job done. It's going to be close, actually. Yeah, he's got it done. Right, he's got 4 laps left. He's managed to get within DRS range of Bottas already. I reckon I can take Bottas on the start-finish straight.
Head down.
4 laps to go.
Okay.
Make sure you make some energy.
Copy.
Well, that was a failure. Maybe on this straight here. Yeah, looks like he's managed to get it done. Fantastic. Nice work. How far away from Piastri am I? 1.8. Let's save a bit more. Can't believe how well Joe is driving with damaged suspension. Pretty damn impressive. So close to striking range.
3 laps to go.
Run out of battery though, unfortunately. Well, he might get the job done. He's got the job done even without battery. Fantastic. If I can get within 5 seconds of Magnussen, then Magnussen's penalty will drop him behind me. Which is only fair, considering it was Magnussen that shunted me off the road.
To go.
Yes.
Well, I've just broken the 5-second mark, so I should finish 13th. 11th and 13th, that would be a very good result. Once again, just outside the points, which is rather unfortunate. But that's still a fantastic result.
one more lap.
Yep.
Well, an interesting race, that's for certain.
Perez has crossed the line first.
So it's a shame that we're going to have to spend a bit of money manufacturing them 2 parts that got damaged.
Checo flag. P11.
Really solid job there, mate. I think you did well.
Yay. Thank you.
But all in
Lando
all,
Norris,
I'm
currently
quite
on our
happy with
screens.
that. Yep, not bad. So Albon got 4 overtakes and 16 defends, and Zhou got 6 overtakes and 15 defends. Very nice. Well, that was Albert Park. An interesting race. Hope you enjoyed it. Join me in the next one, where we will be at Baku. Cheers for watching. Take care. I shall see you soon.